Howdy, y'all. Thank you for tuning in with another session with me. We are doing part three of idioms. We are very excited to bring you a new set of idioms which you may or may not have heard of. So let's start with the first one. Once in a blue moon. Now, once in a blue moon is a phrase used when things are used in rarity. Something which is extremely rare happens once in a blue moon. So, for example, if someone says that I do laundry once in a blue moon, that's just my confession. I do laundry every day, guys. Number two is go down in flames. Go down in flame just means that you end or fail suddenly and spectacularly. So that means with a lot of surprise. So nobody saw it coming, but you did it and you end up burning in flames. So in an example, you can say that she was leaking information to the competition companies and hence her career ended up in flames. That's a very easy way to say it. Number three is come out swinging. Come out swinging means that you come up with a lot of confrontational abilities and you start defending yourself from the beginning. So an easy way to say that in a sentence is the member of the parliament came out swinging to the senator in the beginning of the debate. The origin of the slang come out swinging comes from boxing, where you come out swinging in the beginning of the match, and that gives you an advantage over others. Number four, hang in there. The phrase hang in there just means that be patient. I understand that you're having trouble studying, but hang in there. It's just going to be for a while. Everything is going to be okay after a while. The next one which we're going to discuss is something magical and something which has happened on the stage, but you can use it on your day-to-day talking to other people and you can exaggerate what you're thinking about. So the slang goes like this: pulls a rabbit out of the hat. Now when you cannot literally pull a rabbit out of the hat. It can only be done by magicians, or it's a play of a hand. In a conversation, you can say, I pulled a rabbit out of the hat in the board meeting yesterday. So that means you did something literally impossible which nobody expected and you came out with flying colors. Go the extra mile, number six. Now go the extra mile is coming from marathon type culture, where you are set to go this much amount of work to be done, and then you go an extra mile. That means you do something extra for your credibility. So in a sentence you can say that, okay, I was supposed to study till chapter 5, but I went an extra mile and did chapter 5, 6, 7, 8. That proves that I did some extra work and I'm capable of doing it. So that means that I've done an extra mile. Next up is sold me out. And sold me out just means that you were not supposed to talk about this friend to your boss, but you did. So you are the snitch. And that brings us to our next idiom, which is snitches get stitches. Snitches get stitches. Now, snitches get stitches is my favorite because it's very practical. Everybody does that, and some other time in your life you must have done that too. I do that to my brother when 10 years old, something like that. And whenever he was not sharing with me, I used to tell my mom and my dad, and they would just beat him up. Well, not beat him up, they would just scold him and to share more with me. So if I snitch, generally I should be the one getting all the spanking, but he gets it, and later on we end up in a fight, then I get the spanking. So snitches always get stitches. Stitches means that if you get a cut in your body, doctors take the needle and the thread to stitch up the cut. Don't be a snitch. Another great one is adding fuel to the fire. Now, adding fuel to the fire originate from actually adding extra fuel into the fire. So what happens when there's a fire going on and you put gas on it, like kerosene, petrol, or diesel on top of it? So in a conversational, when two people are talking and they're fighting, and you are the one increasing their fights by just bringing the two people up and up against each other, that's called fueling a fire. Comfort food are food items which you can make easily and reminds you of home, makes you feel comfortable and enjoying in the moment, which you already am. So popcorns are great comfort food for me, bagels, donuts, pizza, something which is not healthy and it just makes you feel better about the current situation. This is pretty funny. The next one is a stone's throw. Now a stone's throw is very, very easy to understand. Imagine you're holding a stone and you throw it. You can only throw a certain distance, let's say 10 meters or 20 meters, and after that the stone falls on the ground and it doesn't go further. So that just means that whatever you're throwing is only going a certain distance which you can count, and it's pretty near to yourself. Similarly, in a situation, you can always say that the parking lot is stone's throw distance from the hotel room. So in the person's mind it goes like, oh, it's pretty nearby, it's not too far. It helps you to avoid the conversation of distance, of how many kilometers, meters, miles, howsoever you measure it, to calculate it. Okay, that's like 20 miles from my house or 2 miles from my house. You can easily say that it's a stone's throw distance from my house. Next up is here on the grapevine. Oh my god. I'm trying to pronounce this as good as I can. Here on the grapevine. Now, the originations of this slang comes from the grapevine. Now, the grapevine is a place where all the grapes grow, and that just means in a conversational standpoint that all these people are talking, they are gossiping, and you get to hear, as you're in the second last or the last person, all the gossip and the tailored version of the story, which is not the exact true one. You can use it in a statement like, I heard on the grapevine that Billy and Charlie are dating. But Charlie is a female name too. Okay. So that just means that you heard it from someone who heard it from someone who heard it from someone, that this is the story. Next up is take something with a grain of salt. Now, what a grain of salt is pretty small items inside the salt container, which is pretty small to even consider it giving flavor. So in a conversational point of view, it just means that whatever exaggeration the person is talking about, you take just a small portion of it. So for example, someone is exaggerating on how great their score was or how much they studied. So you take it with a grain of salt to believe them, and you don't believe them completely, just a small bit of it. Oh, next one is when pigs fly. Now, actually pigs don't fly. Pigs don't have wings, so they cannot fly. And that just means that this will never happen, because you never see pigs fly. They're just land mammals. In an example, you can say that, aren't you going to buy that apartment which you were thinking about since years? And then you can reply by, no, I'm not, only when pigs fly. So that means that's never going to happen. But if it does, pig starts flying. So that will be the case. Miss the boat. Now, miss the boat is very ancient slang. It just means that you missed the opportunity. Back in the times when there was no aircrafts, the only way to travel from one place to another was a boat, or you just swim. Because you missed the boat, you missed the opportunity to go to somewhere else. So in an example, someone says that, hey, what happened to your promotion the other time? And then you can say that, oh, I just missed the boat. So this gives an impression to the other person that, okay, whatever she or he must be going through, they missed the boat, they missed the opportunity, and time to move on. Thank you for watching part 3 of idioms. It's been a pleasure introducing all these idioms to you so that you can use it in your statements and learn English better. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and comment which one was your favorite in the comment section below. This encourages us, and hearing from you encourages us to make more better videos for you, and that is a motivation behind all this. So anything to serve you guys better is my mission. See you guys. Peace.